Welcome to Serving Locally with me, your host, Michelle Dinas, a podcast where we spotlight service in the Longmont and surrounding communities. All right, let's connect. Welcome to this episode of Serving Locally with me. I am here with Crysti Britt of Cultivate, and this is our second time around because the video did not work the first time, but it's worked out really well because I guess she has some more interesting information for us this time around, so that worked out really well. So we'll just get into it with who are you and what is Cultivate and a little quick overview.
Sure. Thanks for having me. I'm Crysti Britt, the Executive Director of Cultivate. And Cultivate is a senior service organization that provides direct services at no cost to our seniors in Boulder, Broomfield, and now Weld Counties.
Oh, now Weld Counties. Yes. That's awesome.
So that's our exciting update. And we have been serving Boulder since 1972 and Broomfield County since 2020 during the pandemic. Mm-hmm. And here in a few weeks, we will start our services in Weld County.
That's really good news.
Yes, it is huge.
Give us a little bit of background about the organization.
Sure. So we, like I said, we've been around since 1972, and we focus on volunteer programs to help keep seniors in their homes. So we take volunteers of all ages, but we manage the federal RSVP program that also recruits and focuses on volunteers 55 plus. And then we provide 6 direct service programs to our seniors within the community. And those are our weekly grocery shopping and delivery, veteran medical transportation, minor home repairs, snow removal, yard cleanup, and our companion call program, which provides weekly check-ins and conversations to some of our clients who can't get out of their homes.
Yes, and feeling that isolation being in your home is rough, and we all felt that during the pandemic. So
we sure did.
So we should reach out to those that are still living that live like that every day for, as long, for years.
Definitely. We have so many seniors that, as our generations have changed, their kids and families don't live close, or they don't have kids or families. So truly the community is their only lifeline, and our volunteers really provide that connection, that conversation, and that support just to give them service, but also for that mental well-being and that connection.
Yeah, absolutely. So who are you trying to reach with your organization?
We are trying to reach any senior, so that's anyone 60 plus that lives in Boulder, Broomfield, or Weld Counties. We are, of course, stepping into Weld County, so we will be growing that as the year continues.
It's a big county.
It is a huge county, yes. And so really we're just trying to reach seniors that either don't have anybody, that can't afford to hire somebody, or even seniors with caregivers that just need a little break. And, we can provide that respite so that those caregivers can focus on themselves and their person, and just give them some time to just be together without being stressed out.
No, that's I don't think I realized that. How important that is also, that when they're, grandma has grandpa to take care of them, but that's hard for them to do, or trying to raise kids and take care of grandma is incredibly difficult, and you need help and you need a break to take care of you sometimes. So
it really is.
That's fantastic.
Or even those little things, our clients may be able to get out of their homes and to the grocery stores, mm-hmm. but then when they bring those groceries home, they may not be able to carry them up the stairs. Right. And, there are things that they want because they enjoy, but there's also things that are staples that, gallons of distilled water for oxygen machines, mm-hmm. for example. Carrying 6 or 7 of those up the stairs every week gets tough.
Right.
So our volunteers are able to do things like that, just that
you just don't
mean
think
the
about.
world. Yeah, we take for granted.
We take for granted,
for
exactly.
Sure.
That's great. What types of services do you provide, and how do you do that?
Yeah, so as I mentioned, those 6 services, and all of our services are provided by our volunteers. So the clients will call into our office, and our staff gets all the information they need, gets the request put in, and then we put those requests out to our volunteers. So each service request is basically individually and personally provided. So a grocery list can be as, detailed as I need 2 green bananas because that's what you need for the week. And our volunteers really take the care and time to make sure that we can fill that as accurately as we can because, again, it's just that nice. It's nice to have. It's comfort. Our Fix-It volunteers, when they go into the homes to provide the home modifications or safety devices, they're really taking the care to be respectful of the home and to make sure that we're providing a service that truly can save a life.
Yes.
We're preventing falls, which are one of the highest reasons that seniors end up in the hospital.
Fall, they end up in the hospital, they get pneumonia, and then that's...
Yeah.
So, yeah, to just prevent that simple thing of just falling from just doing minor things.
So,
sure.
Yeah, I mean, we run the gamut on the result of those services. Our yard program, certainly addresses safety issues, but then it's going to also address issues like code enforcement fines if they have overgrown bushes or things going into the sidewalk. So those fines that they can't pay or shouldn't be able to pay because our client physically cannot do that. But at the same time, that program also just provides beautification of their yard.
Yeah.
So they can go out and enjoy the flowers and sit on their porch like any of us love to do and enjoy the Colorado sunshine.
Absolutely.
So it's really, the way we provide our services is truly just getting that connection with our client. And again, like I said, the result is many different things, and our volunteers get just as much out of it as our clients do.
Yes, absolutely. It fills your heart.
Yes.
Yeah. And old people, seniors, they appreciate it.
They do.
They do. They really do. And they to be able to just talk.
Yes.
To somebody.
Yeah, to anybody. And a lot of times with our yards, we'll send groups out there, and more times than I can count, our client will come out with cookies and lemonade, and they will work side by side with the volunteers as best as they can, and just sit and enjoy that company and the community and sharing food and stories, and so many volunteers that can we go back? And absolutely. So it's wonderful.
That is great. What else do the volunteers provide to your clients?
Our volunteers, again, they provide that friendship, that community, that connection. And really, we also provide maybe just a first set of eyes to check on our clients. As our volunteers develop relationships with our clients, in many of our programs, volunteers will see the same client over and over, and they're able to also just kind of assess, is there some sort of change going on that maybe we need to be, make somebody aware of?
Maybe it's cognitive, how they're speaking, or they're moving slower, or they're just not feeling well.
Absolutely. So yes, there's definitely cognitive, there's behavioral, there's their physical space. We have situations where we notice that a client may be getting less mobile, so their home may be getting a little more cluttered. And we can really put our heads together to figure out what other resources there are to help that client before they get to a point that it's, it's overwhelming and a problem. Absolutely. So, there are also those kind of background pieces, and we're careful and respectful in how we approach that.
Right, but it's good to have, like you said, eyes on to just prevent the fall. prevent the overwhelm, because it can get very overwhelming.
It really can. And, you know, we have a lot of connection with adult children that may live out of town. And there are some adult children that call and place the grocery order for their parents every week. And so for them, too, it provides, you know, our staff and our volunteers are providing them some comfort and peace of mind.
Peace of mind, yes.
To know that there is somebody there checking in on mom and dad. And,
that's great.
You know, if something's, you know, of concern, we'll get in touch and just have a conversation and go from there.
That's
so
awesome.
there's so many different intangibles.
Right.
Yes.
And every case is different.
It is. It really is.
Completely unique. What other types of things do you focus on at Cultivate?
Really, you know, we're focusing on combating social isolation. We're focusing on community. We're focusing on building relationships. Our mission is to help seniors flourish through the active engagement of their communities, and that presents itself in so many different ways. So truly everything that we're doing fits within that piece of the mission, and we're focusing on just getting that awareness out to people. One of the things we hear is that, oh, you're the best kept secret for, 50 plus years. And that's just because you don't hear about us until you need us.
Right.
And a lot of times clients or family members are coming to us because something happened to them or a family member, and now they're in desperate mode. Like,
and they need help.
How do I get this help right away? And so, what we really try and focus on is just letting people know about us before that, so that it's available, that service is around. Come volunteer if you want and see what it looks like. And then when that time comes, there is a little bit more peace to know that, okay, there's someone that can help. So
that's great.
Yes.
Yeah. I'd never heard of you guys. So, and we have we have grandparents, that might be good for them.
Right. Yes.
just to have somebody else checking in on them, and I think that helps them to feel valued.
Absolutely.
Yeah. What makes the work of Cultivate different from other similar serving organizations?
Our work is different really just because of the breadth of what we have under one umbrella. There are a lot of amazing organizations in this area. Many serve seniors, and some provide similar services to what we do, but we're really focused on, we have 6 services under one umbrella, all at no cost. There's absolutely no there's no pressure or any piece of payment. Certainly ask for donations, but our model is that service is not dependent on whether or not you can donate. So there are some other organizations that, again, may provide the one type of service, so you're going to have to call multiple places, or others that are more of a membership type model, where clients really do feel an obligation to have to pay, and so many of our seniors cannot afford that. Yeah. So that's really what makes us different, is our ability to provide this at no strings attached, completely no cost, and really keep that dignity and that independence in our clients, so that they have some control over how they receive service and how they continue to enjoy life.
Very good. So what are your greatest needs at Cultivate?
Our greatest needs are volunteers and funding, pretty much like any other nonprofit.
Yes, ma'am.
But again, we're providing over 16,000 direct services every year. Wow. And those are all done by amazingly generous volunteers that give their time. We do have nearly 1,000 volunteers, but we could also double all of that if we had 1,000 more.
Yeah.
So volunteers are truly the heart of what we do. We could not do all of this without people giving their time and truly just caring about the community. And then certainly, as I've talked about, our services being no cost, funding, donations, things like that, getting the word out, connecting, being able to connect with people and businesses, that's certainly that's critical to our ability to continue to provide this service.
Absolutely.
Yes.
What a valuable services.
Yes.
It all is. Do you have any events coming up or volunteer opportunities other than just day to day?
Yeah. No, our biggest volunteer opportunities are day to day. One exciting volunteer opportunity that a lot of groups take advantage of in the summertime are our group events for yard busters. So we can get we get a lot of corporate teams out for some team building, or youth organizations that need to or want to, either way, provide some community service. And we're really able to get a larger group of people out in one place and enjoy the sunshine, but also do good work. So the summertime is great for that type of opportunity. And as far as any events coming up, not any that we're hosting, but we're always out and about at the farmers markets or Pride Fest or Unity in the community. So we'd love for people to just stop by and say hi and learn a little bit more.
Yeah, that's great. And put a face with it.
Yes.
Just connect somehow. How can people contact and find out more about Cultivate?
You can contact us online at cultivate.ngo for non-government organization. Check out our website that has all the information on it. Give us a call at 303-443-1933. We have live people answering the phones.
Always good.
Yes. And we would love to, tell everybody about our organization. We have people available and ready to go out and do presentations to different groups or businesses. So that's another way to connect. Or shoot us an email at info@cultivate.ngo.
And you have a Facebook page? Yes?
We do have a Facebook page. All our socials are going to be Cultivate NGO. And you can find us Instagram, Facebook. I think those are the two big ones. YouTube.
You have a YouTube also?
We do have a YouTube.
Okay,
We've got some great
cool.
videos on there just about what we do, some short snippets,
Awesome.
some interviews with clients.
I'll have to link it up with mine.
Yeah.
I got to figure that out.
Some great stories on there.
Stories are good.
Yes.
Stories feed.
They do.
Yeah.
And it really gets to the heart of, what our services mean to our clients.
That's awesome. Okay. Is there anything else you'd like to add to the conversation that maybe I missed, or you just feel like you need to spend a couple more moments on?
I think really just, our excitement that we're moving into Weld County. Again, we're still kind of mapping out what that looks like, but it's a great opportunity because there are so many cities that share both Weld and Boulder counties, Longmont being one of them. And it just really opens up the opportunity to serve even more seniors and to really just get our work out there and get more volunteers, connect more people, and truly it's so exciting. So we've been around for 52 years. We've pulled in 3 pretty big counties, so we'll see where the next 52 take us.
That's awesome. Well, I'm excited to see where you guys go and how it affects Weld County for the seniors. That's awesome.
Yes.
So I'm so happy and proud of you guys.
Thank you.
That's just great. So I thank you so much for coming on again.
Yes.
And anything else you need to if there's anything that I can do to help spread the word besides just this, and you could totally keep me in mind.
Yes. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you to my guests, my listeners, and my supporters. Serving together, we can strengthen our community. Please like and subscribe. Do all those other things. You got to do them. Because that's the easiest way that you can serve right now. All right, now go. Connect with others and be a blessing. Hi, and welcome to this episode of Serving Locally with me. I am here with, oh my gosh, your name is Crysti. Yes.
Hey.
Yep. All right.
That was perfect. Okay.